First mural on the Everyday was a collaboration between, I want to say, maybe 8 different artists. My name is Dakota Andreatta. I'm from Silverton, Colorado. I call Durango home. I got involved with the Everyday project just by being around a bunch of artist friends that got it started. We had just finished up with an art show at the Durango Art Center called Open Art Surgery, where we plastered every square inch of the showroom in graffiti paint. And it was this big just explosion of color and characters and content. And sort of with that, we got the okay to paint the Everyday wall. So we got a bunch of us to hustle over there, and we just all threw our favorite characters up on the wall. There was all sorts of crazy stuff. Just a lot of bright colors and a lot of graffiti influence. So. The Everyday is a gas station with a large open wall on one side, and it is a place for local artists, a lot of young artists, to have a canvas to work on a large scale paintings, things like spray paint, aerosol, and rollers, and work on a scale much larger than they could find in their bedrooms, I guess. The Everyday really got started by Schmitt. He worked with the city of Durango and the owners of the Everyday to get us a communal space where we could paint, and they laid out some guidelines to ensure that it wouldn't be a blemish on the city. Initially, it was a bit of a challenge because they're sort of wary of what the artists might put on the wall, so they just want to make sure that it's not going to be offensive or it's not going to be advertising or anything like that. But ultimately, I think Durango is a city that prides itself in supporting public art and local artists. Just periodically through the years, it's exploded, so there's been all sorts of good stuff. When you're painting large scale, it's a full body. It's like painting with your full body, I guess is what it's like. So instead of using just your arm, you're using your whole back, your core, you're painting large, so you're not just doing strokes with your wrist. That's the good stuff. The physical act of painting is exhausting and a lot of work, but the reward is pretty great. There's a lot going on. Yeah. My only solo wall, we've had a couple artists throughout the years have their own walls, and it's kind of a neat thing to work on a canvas of that size. I know I keep saying it, but it's a big thing. It's the biggest thing that you could paint, really. And let me see, that piece was really inspired just by living in the mountains here in Colorado. One of the biggest challenges is finding ways of working with other people. Because when you approach a blank wall, everyone has an idea of what they want to do, what they want to contribute, and how it should look. So I think finding ways of helping everyone feel like they've accomplished what they set out to accomplish, I guess. So it's public art. It's for everybody, and it's a great thing.